Trading money for time is a great way to find cheap flights, but I think I hit a max on this one. It's gonna take me 4 flights, 3 countries, and 33 hours to get where I'm going, plus a 7-hour time difference. This was the day of long layovers, and it started with my first flight at 6 a.m. This flight was under 4 hours, and then I had an 8-hour layover in Newark. This airport is massive, and I had to switch terminals. There is a bus airside, but they said I was too early to use it, so I had to leave security and hop on another bus, and I ended up in the longest TSA line ever, which took about an hour to get through. I finally boarded my second flight, and from there, this guy got gifted me with a nearly empty plane. Seriously, everyone got their own row, and it was glorious. Sleeping on this plane was important because remember, 33-hour travel day, but I think I only got 1 hour, if that. Scandinavian Airlines is awesome though, and I love flying with them, and I fly with them any chance I can. 8 hours later, we landed in Sweden. New time zone, and it is now 8 a.m. Had a 4-hour layover here before getting on plane number 3, an hour-long flight to Oslo. Now I've got a 6-hour layover in Oslo, and this is where I'm starting to question everything. I'm dragging, but I'm trying to power through to the 4th and final plane, a 2.5-hour flight north. One thing I don't like about the Oslo airport is they make you take all your electronics out before going through security, which is a pain in the neck for those with cameras. So before I went through security, I had to rearrange all my bags and just have a separate bag specifically for my cameras, which I then had to repack once I got through security. This was such a weird flight, y'all. We stopped in Tromsø for about 30 minutes just to drop some people off. I'm serious, when we landed, maybe half the people got off. Once they deplaned, they did a head count of everybody who stayed on the plane, and then a few more people came on the plane as new passengers. I've never seen a plane act like a bus. It was weird. Anyway, we leave Tromsø, and about an hour later, I finally arrive. 33 hours plus a 7-hour time change, and it is now 10 p.m. and I am in Alta. I don't like arriving to new cities this late, but this was a super safe corner of the world, and I really had no control over this. The catch with arriving this late to such a tiny town is that there's only one bus left for the night, so it was super important that I got on it. It was also very strange that I was the only person at this airport for a good 10 to 15 minutes. The bus finally came, and I was the only person on it. This airport is about 3 miles from the city center, so the bus ride was super quick. Of course, my final steps of this entire journey was through an ice field, because of course, after 33 hours of travel, there would be an Arctic Ninja Warrior course between me and the finish line, but that's fine. I made it without falling. I check in, put my things down in my room, give it a tour, and then I head outside to see if it was all worth it. And it was. Follow along for more Arctic adventures and stay awesome, y'all.